For an amazing experience, plan a summertime visit to the beautiful country of Norway. For weeks during the summer, even months if you're far enough north, the sun doesn't completely set. For this reason, northern Norway is one of the places known as the land of the midnight sun. The midnight sun is a phenomenon that occurs north of the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle is an imaginary line around the upper part of the northern hemisphere. It sits about 23 degrees below the North Pole. Parts of Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Sweden, Finland, and Russia cross into the Arctic Circle. Within this region, the sun does not set for part or all of the summer. For example, in the far north of Finland, the sun stays up for 73 days in a row. At the North Pole, the sun doesn't set for roughly half the year. The phenomenon is caused by the Earth's tilt. The Earth spins on an axis, an imaginary line that goes from the North Pole to the South Pole. But the line doesn't point straight up and down. It leans to one side. At certain times of the year, as the Earth orbits the Sun, the North Pole is pointed away from the Sun. That's when it's winter in the Northern Hemisphere and summer in the Southern Hemisphere. When the North Pole tilts toward the Sun, the Northern Hemisphere experiences summer and the Southern Hemisphere experiences winter. As the seasons change, so does the angle of the sun hitting the Earth. In mid-June, the sun's rays pass over and beyond the North Pole, all the way to the Arctic Circle. Even as the Earth shifts from day to night, the rays continue to hit these far northern areas. So the sky stays light whether it is 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. In other words, the sun never sets. The following diagram can help you visualize how this is possible. Of course, in the wintertime, just the opposite phenomenon occurs. The North Pole tilts away from the sun, so the sun never rises within the Arctic Circle. Most of the places where people live, however, don't experience total darkness. The sun hovers just below the horizon, creating a constant, soft twilight. There are many thriving communities throughout the land of the midnight sun. People who live in these places endure cold, dark winters. But as summer approaches and the days begin to get longer and longer, wonderful things happen. Gardens and lawns grow quickly, with amazing crops of flowers and vegetables. Extra hours of light allow road and home repairs to take place throughout the night. Some people have trouble sleeping because the lack of darkness doesn't feel right to their bodies. But many people also seem to need less sleep at this time. Why go to bed when you can stay up and read a book at midnight without a lamp? It would be awful to waste all that great light. Many communities welcome the midnight sun with festivals and celebrations. Fairbanks, Alaska celebrates with flair. The city has a midnight sun soccer game, a fun run, dances, a riverboat race, a music festival, and a baseball game. In Sweden and Finland, midsummer is a national holiday. The Finnish rite begins with decorating homes with birch branches. Huge bonfires blaze, and people sing folk songs. Young girls are taught to pick flowers and put them under their pillows at night. According to legend, this makes girls dream of their future husbands. In Sweden, women wear flowers on their heads and dress in national costumes. People dance around a special pole covered with flowers and hold long ribbons. As the people dance, the ribbons get wound around the pole in a taut spiral. Of course, Norway's celebration is the best. On the longest day of the year, or midsummer, the country celebrates Sankt Hans. People build bonfires along the beaches, grill sausages, and stay up late. They even swim in the cold Arctic waters. As the bonfires flare up in the twilight, the flames provide an amazing sight for people celebrating in boats out at sea. Some Norwegians cite ancient tales of trolls and goblins that come out in the midnight sun to play pranks on humans. These celebrations might seem unusual to anyone who lives below the Arctic Circle. But to the people in the land of the midnight sun, the weeks of constant sunlight are a special gift to be celebrated with gratitude and joy. And visiting Norway in the summer is a great way to share in this incredible experience.